Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Mano 777, and we're back inside of Destiny here with your weekly reset video for Tuesday, January 24th, 2017. We're going to be going over all the endgame content that you can do this week in Destiny and give you everything that you need to know. So with that, let's get started. First of all, the weekly Nightfall strike that we have this week is the Blighted Chalice strike, where you're going to beat Malak. The modifiers this week are Void Burn, Juggler, Grounded, Catapult, and the rewards are always unknown, and you get a skeleton key from that. Make sure you go talk to Commander Zavala and get your special Strike Elite bounties over by the Vanguard. Make sure you check that out, and that is the Nightfall for this week. Probably an easy one to do with your Warlock and Scatter Grenades and Nothing Manacles. A lot of fun to use. I will be doing a solo Nightfall video here shortly. Going on to the SIVA Crisis Heroic, we have Heroic Arc Burn, Exposure, and Catapult. So Arc Burn, that's going to be really nice to do with your Zalos Supercell, and Catapult's going to be really nice to do with your grenades. Probably another one to do if you're going to want to just run your Warlock or your Stormcaller. From that, you'll get Treasures of the Dawning and Legendary Marks. Today's daily heroic story is search the darkest corners of the Hellmouth for the fabled Shrine of Malak and destroy it. Actually, that's the Shrine of Oryx, excuse me. And that actually, it's funny because that's actually where the strike takes place. Today's competitive multiplayer is Clash. And let's go over to the Crucible and take a look at the weekly activities we've got this week. We've got Combined Arms, All-Out Warfare with Vehicles, Destroy the Enemy, or we've got Salvage. That'll net you a Radiant Treasure and Legendary Marks. So that is the weekly Crucible. Again, Iron Banner is leaving us. We no longer have that to go up to anymore. So that is what we've got for the weekly Crucible. Going over to the raid, the current raid that we have the VOSIK Challenge Mode. VOSIK Challenge essentially means that you need to take the balls that drop at the end of the damage phase when you are killing VOSIK and taking down his health. You take the 2 balls at the end and close 2 of the doors that light up that keep you safe. If you've got any questions, come check out my Twitch live streams. We go over that all the time. We help people get the raids done as much as possible. So make sure you check that out. All that information is down in the description box below. From that, you'll be able to get boots, gauntlets, and chest pieces, as well as special and heavy weapons from that. Going over to the Challenge of the Elders, we have the current modifiers. We have Grenade Kill Bonus, Grounded, and Small Arms. So Small Arms is pretty nice. Grounded, unfortunately, doesn't work super well for those bonuses. Those bonuses don't seem to stack very easily. We haven't had a week in the Challenge of Elders that seems to stack really well, at least lately. The bosses this week are going to feature the Overmind Minotaur with the add-ons of Vex. Round 2 is going to be Val Arun with the add-ons of Cabal. And round 3 is going to be the Wretched Knight with the add-ons of Hive. So no Taken bosses in the Challenge of Elders this week. Very interesting. And of course, you can always go to the Prison of Elders and get your Sterling Treasure Package. That is the level 41 arena with the recommended light of 260. That also gets you lots of legendary marks this week. Let's go over to the Iron Temple, take a look at what's going on over there, and give you a look at the artifacts. All right, we are at Tyra Karn in the Cryptarch. Let's go see what the Iron Lord artifacts rolls are this week. First of all, we have Memory of Yolder, which has a discipline roll of discipline and strength, discipline 76 and strength of 73, a remove sprint cooldown penalty. This is actually one of the better Memory of Yolders we've seen. It's not a perfect roll by any means. It's not up in the 80s, but this is a very strong roll, probably 90-ish, 95%. Somewhere in there. That's a very nice roll. If you do not have a Memory of Yolder, definitely pick that up. That's especially going to work really well for Night Stalkers as well as Defender Titans. Moving over to the Memory of Silumar. In the Crucible, resistance to damage over time attacks is greatly increased. That only has a discipline roll of 113. That's not a very good roll, and it's kind of a lower tier artifact. So this week I would say maybe skip that one. Finally, we have the Memory of Tamir, which melee attacks on minor minions of the darkness have the chance to temporarily turn the target against its allies. That has a strength roll of 106. So again, these two artifacts here are a little bit lower tier artifacts. I wouldn't necessarily pick those up, but the Memory of Yolder this week is actually pretty darn good. I'd say go ahead and pick that up, and that would make your day. Let's go over to Shiro 4, see what he has for us in store for things to do in the Plague Lands as well as the Archon's Forge. Let's take a look at his Vanguard Scout bounties. First of all, we have use the Iron Battle Axe or powerful enemy weapons to decimate hostile threats. That also includes the cannons when you are in the raid. Next up, we have defeat Fallen, so that's an easy one to pick up. Next up, we have complete Dreg encounters in the Archon's Forge and complete Servitor encounters in the Archon's Forge. So some good stuff in there. Let's take a look at his armor and let's see if anything is going to be top tier. So almost a perfect roll on the Fellwinter's Iron Bond. So almost there. Almost there. All right, we're going to go over to the tower and take a look at what's going on over there. Okay, we're here in the tower. Let's take a look at everything that we've got in store here in the tower. We're at Lord Shaxx. The available Crucible bounty this week is exercise your skills in the Supremacy match type. So that doesn't really work with what's going on in the PvP weekly Crucible items, but definitely pick this up. It's definitely something you want to do, especially if maybe Combined Arms isn't your jam. As I've been asked before, I've got the list of things that you need to know for the different vendors and what materials will turn in and give you more experience. At Dead Orbit and Future Workhalt, they're going to be accepting Relic Iron donations, and at New Monarchy they are going to be accepting Spirit Blooms. So those are the things that you need to know. No spin metal this week, which is unfortunate because most of the time we get lots of spin metal. At Commander Zavala, we've got the Strike Elite bounties. We've got earn gold tier achieved, silver tier achieved, or bronze tier achieved medals. We also have earn a gold tier achieved medal in the Nightfall before time expires. That's usually about a half hour. And finally, we've got Simply Perfect. Complete SIVA Crisis Strikes without any member of your fire team dying to earn flawless medals. And again, these two will get you legendary armor pieces, and the middle one will get you a legendary weapon, as well as the Nightfall, as well as the Icebreaker, if you complete that Nightfall in the amount of time that it takes. So guys, it's going to be a little bit dry in Destiny for a little bit since we no longer have Iron Banner for a couple of weeks. Hopefully the live team will keep us apprised of some cool stuff going on. We'll have some stuff that will keep us rolling until Destiny 2 rolls along. But I'm going to keep bringing you all these weekly updates because I know a lot of people don't get a ton of time to play. They really need to plan out their time and their week, and that was the reason why I started doing this in the first place. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked something in this video, a positive rating would be greatly appreciated. Hit that subscribe button for more Destiny content. Stay tuned to the channel for all the Destiny 2 content, as well as anything that happens with Destiny 1. And guys, I will see you next time in the universe of Destiny.